So let's see how Flic and its physical button can integrate with Microsoft Flow and SharePoint. So in this scenario, we have a field engineer. The field engineer arrives at the customer location, will go ahead and take care of all the tasks and responsibilities for there. And then after everything is done, we'll depart from that customer location and all the work over here is done. Now, it is less time consuming to track only one engineer. But what if there were 5 engineers? Well, that just increased the amount of time it takes, because for each engineer, he or she will arrive at the location, get the work done, and then depart from that location. And you have to have a way to keep track of all that time. Also, I've only used 5 engineers as an example. What if there's 10, 15, 30? How do you keep track of them? Well, right now there are some options. You have emails, you have phone calls, you have text messaging, you even have a mobile app. All of these take up extra time. Well, is there a better solution right now to help manage the time? So yes, there is. Right now you can use these Flic physical buttons and integrate with one of the engineers to basically help with your time management. So here's how it works. The technician now arrives at the customer location. Before going in there, the engineer or the technician will click on that Flic button once and then carry out all the responsibilities just like before. When the time comes to depart from the customer, again, the technician or the engineer will leave, but this time click on that Flic button twice and then depart from that location. While the engineer is only clicking the button either once or twice, here's what's happening in the back end. First, you click on the button. That button will kick off the Flic app, and in this case I'm using the iPhone as an example. Clicking off the app will actually go ahead and kick off a flow. Now on the Flow side, it will go ahead and get all the data from both the Flic app. It will get the data from the MSN weather. That data is stored in SharePoint, and then from SharePoint you can go ahead and use Outlook to send out an email to the engineer's manager or the supervisor just to keep track of what's going on over there. So with this one-click solution, you can now keep track of both the time and the location. You can also keep track of all the weather anomalies over there, because that could be a major factor in the delay of the engineer over here. So in the next sections of this blog, we're actually going to see how all of this solution can be built, how the flow is built over there, and how it integrates with Flic to send out all these regular updates of the current status of the engineer. Thanks.